Thank you. It was very nice. So, we've been for a walk in the woods and we've come back with various pieces of the woods. It's very nearly the beginning of December, so it's timely for making a Christmas wreath on the front door, and I thought you might like to see someone who's expert at it. And here we go. To start with, we've got various pieces of woodland acquired items. Some would say stolen, but no, borrowed. We'll take them back after Christmas. So that's some pine tree of some sort. You can tell me, you can join in. Some sort of spruce, pine. That's variegated ivy from my own. Holly. You don't get variegated ivy, do you? You get, anyway, it's a holly from my garden. The red sticks are from my garden. These things with a very nice little bits there. I don't know what they are. What are they? They're ivy.
Don't know.
They're ivy.
Maybe a sort of ivy, I don't know.
A bit more conifer Christmas tree. Teasels, nice teasels. Some ivy from my garden. And
they're just some seed heads, which we may or may not use, I don't know yet.
Now, what we also have, apart from an expert in this, is we have two, because we want two of these, what are they?
Well, they're wreath rings, willow rings.
Willow rings.
This is obviously a better quality one than that.
Yeah, okay. And to add a bit of sparkle, some fake things.
Just so if we need them.
Fake berries and fake silvery sticks.
Sparkly twigs, just...
Items that are quite handy for making this with are some secateurs, very nice ones, and some garden wire.
Sort of floristry wire.
Floristry wire, they are, not garden wire. And I'll just video some pieces.
A really long piece of wire.
So you're going to get a piece of wire, because I didn't catch that on the
video. I'm going to get quite a long piece of wire.
Quite a long piece, that's that sort of length. Yeah, there's the cat. He likes these things.
And first of all, I'm going to just secure it on.
Okay.
By just twisting it round on itself. And this needs to be quite a good fixing, because otherwise, you know, the whole thing will come apart.
Okay.
Okay, so once that's fixed on, basically we're going to...
Shall I pause that now?
Yeah, so that's fixed on now.
Christmas carols in the background.
What I'm going to do is just go around the wreath, making a sort of base layer of foliage that we'll put everything else on.
Say foliage again.
Foliage.
You sure it's not foliage?
Foliage. It doesn't matter.
The cat's got me. Hey, you.
So
he's digging his claws in my shoulder.
I'm going to just
come here.
Lay it on and bind it round.
Sort of wrap it, you mean? Sort of wrap.
Bind the wire.
So you go around all of it. You don't leave it stuck in.
Well, bits will stick out.
Okay.
On its own. So starting about halfway, bind it on quite tightly.
So is the idea to cover the brown?
Yeah, you're just forming a base layer, and
so you're going to do that all the way around with different bits. You're going to need more wire, obviously.
So when you get to, you put a few on, then we'll put another bit on to overlap that bit.
Ah, what, covering up the binding?
Yes.
So then you work your way, so you end up a bit like an Olympic.
So.
What's that thing they used to have on their heads, the Romans?
Crown.
Yeah, you know what I mean though. Not your metal crown, more your sort of crown of thorns. No, that's wrong as well.
Laurel crown.
Laurel,
something.
Yeah, something like that.
So
I'm going to stop videoing for a bit because you're on 1 minute and 14.
And I haven't achieved anything.
It's
yet.
slow TV at this rate. Keep going. Progress is being made. Does it matter if it looks a bit rustic?
It doesn't matter if it all looks a bit messy, because we can trim bits off and tidy it up. All we're trying to achieve at this stage is to just get a base, and then we can, where the wire is and all these other branches, we can then poke other things into the wire to pad it out and add colour and add a bit of interest. So we're just aiming for a general base of greenery.
Could you improve this by singing a bit of the Christmas carol?
No.
Okay. Get the
So I'm
figgy
gonna
pudding
put
out.
a bit of the conifer and then a bit of the. I've got a bit too much of this. I was a bit over enthusiastic in my foraging.
No, that was it, foraging. That's the other word for stealing, isn't it? Yeah, so you're actually mixing two types of plant there, aren't you?
Yeah, just for a bit of
Yeah,
variety. And just
that's fine. I just thought I'd point it out because
winding this round to.
yeah, you're not bothering to tie it off. You're using it straight off the reel now.
I'm using it straight off the reel. I
Yeah,
realised
good
that
idea.
cutting a piece was a crazy idea because you can never
Crazy.
cut a piece that's long enough. So
Crazy. Yeah.
so yeah, you can see it's starting to form.
Yeah, and
now.
it's sort of making a like a wheel of Catherine wheel type spraying outwards in the same direction. No idea what I'm talking about. All right.
Okay,
Stop.
so you can see it's nearly done. It's still looking a bit messy, don't worry about that. So I'm just needing to put a little tiny bit more here just to finish off.
Do you have to tuck that
This.
underneath?
I will do.
I'm just asking because it seemed like an obvious question.
I'll just tuck that under there so that this bit overlaps.
I must
where
be
I'm
naturally
tying
talented at this
now,
to understand that.
obviously.
I reckon I need one more bit. Cat's happy with the fire. I may stop the music. I think it's just a bit too much.
Okay. So what I'm doing now, I'm just thinking what's going to go on next. Whether to put on some holly, because I'm not going to need all of this stuff. So maybe some holly and maybe some of this stuff. I'm just having a think about what might go on. Some of these pieces are a bit chunky, but they have got the nice berries.
Does it matter what's going to go at the top or not?
No.
Because you're still going to put them all in the same direction. Or?
Yeah, I think so, because
Okay.
otherwise it does look like an Olympic wreath, doesn't it? Going
Yeah.
like that.
That's not very good on video when you're not
No.
videoing you.
Don't want to be on the video. Okay, so I'm going to try and put some of this in. So what I'm going to attempt to do, maybe some of the slightly smaller pieces, is then just find a bit of wire and tuck the holly pieces, because it's got quite a thick stem.
So did you deliberately leave the wire slack?
No,
Okay,
we
just checking.
push it in. Maybe like that. It's a bit big, but this one's nicely curved, so that will sort of go in already. So I'll have a look where I want it to be and then think, well, try and poke it in here somewhere. So no, you don't leave the wire slack, just
Okay.
push it in.
And so you're doing that same sort of foliage all the way around.
So I'm going to do
Well, that's a good one.
holly all the way around.
Yeah.
So
That cat's back.
maybe this piece here.
There he is. What are you doing? Hey. Hey.
I can't quite get this bit in. I want it to be here, so decided to put a little bit more wire on just to hold this holly in place, because it's a little bit wayward. So I'm not putting a lot of wire, and I'm trying to disguise it so it's not particularly well seen, but just to make these holly bits curve around the shape of the wreath. So just a little bit. And the wire, you can't really see the wire, and anyway you just use it to tuck other things into. I've gone round with holly and a bit of ivy. I'm now putting in some teasels just for a little bit of interest. So I'm just sort of spacing them out and trying to look down here and just find bits of the wire that I can just tuck it under. I thought the teasels are quite nice instead of pine cones. So put another one about here. So there's a few berries under there that are a bit hidden, but never mind.
So all of this stuff was collected on our little walk. Yeah.
So I'm going to push that in there. So that doesn't look too bad there. Maybe another.
It almost looks nice with that on that side and the berries exposed on the bottom. More, if that is the bottom and not the top.
So then look in here to see if I can find a bit of wire or just poke it in amongst the branches that are already there. That's it. That's in. There. That's starting to look a bit.
Apart from the pile of coats in the background from our country walk and muddy boots.
That's starting to look a little bit better. So I think
You haven't drunk your coffee, love?
I have had some of it. So I think I'm going to just add some of these red sticks now for a bit of interest, and then go over it and just neaten it off a bit. So I'm just going to put some of these red sticks in, see how they
What
look.
plant's there from?
It's from some sort of bush in your back garden.
Oh. Go and look at it. Okay.
It's in the hedge.
There you are. This is the homemade bread with real butter. Croggy being supplied to the creative one.
I put these red stick things in around the edge just to add a little bit of spiky colour, and I added a few fake berries because the real berries are all very well but they keep falling off, and yeah, so a few fake berries, and basically I think that's done. So
What's that fine item you've got in your hand?
This is a wreath hanger.
I can't see it, of course.
There. And basically you put that behind the wreath and
go and hang it on the back of a door.
hang on the back of a door.
Should we have an unveiling on the door?
Maybe later.
No, while it's still. Well, it's dark. It's still light. It is very important to keep that fire going. It sticks.
Yeah, that looks nice.
And there it is on the wrong door. That's the internal door. But we'll put it outside in a bit. Well, it does look really nice. Just a little bit of close up to show you the detailed work. That is really nice. There you go. Where's the tinsel? and the flashing lights.
It's natural.
It is natural.
All foraged from today, with the exception of the fake berries, but
And the
you can live with a few
background
fake berries.
willow thing. And there it is on the door. Lovely. Happy Christmas.